if I'll be on record.
We were told that we had to do that.
Yeah, by Michael. How did you get involved with Extreme Home Makeover?
Well, I've been working in front of the camera since about '96. I started out in an ABC soap opera called Port Charles, and I come at it from an acting background. I've done a lot of extensive acting, but also as a kid growing up, my dad he's the guy that would re-roof his house rather than pay someone to do it. So I have memories as a small child, like had my own hammer, a little mini hammer. So when Extreme was looking for designers, it was a nice fit between my ability to work in front of the camera and my ability to work with tools. And I was lucky enough to make it through the casting process and started last year. My first show last year was in Wyoming. And this is my second season.
When you were young, did you ever think you'd be doing something like this?
No, I thought I wanted to be a professional football player. Yeah, I went to college. I played football in college and stopped playing. I woke up one day in my sophomore year and decided that I was hurting myself more than I was hurting other people. And as an inside linebacker, that's not the way it should be. So I stopped playing football and lost a lot of weight, and then I got into modeling when I was in college and went to Paris straight out of college. Lived in Paris for 2 years, and I've been working in front of the camera for, I'm old. I would make it like 16 years now. But no, I never imagined that I was going to be working on television, working as an actor. And then even as an actor, I never imagined I was going to work on a reality TV show. But if there is any reality TV show to be a part of, this is definitely the one, because we get to change people's lives and do good things. It's not about eating cow brains or playing the fool or breaking up a relationship. It's about story, family, and helping community.
Okay. Do you have a family at home?
I do. I have 5-year-old twins. And it's a big sacrifice for every one of us that are out here on the road. It's the only way we could do it is because when we come to these communities, we meet such great families that we're helping, and the community members that we meet and talk to, because otherwise it's too much to bear to be gone from your own family. But when I get to go home, I get to be with them pretty intensively, take them to school. In fact, it's probably about time that they're going to school right now in California.
What do you like to do in your free time?
When I have free time, I spend most of it with my children. I still pursue a lot of acting work when I'm in California. I love to cook, and I lead a pretty active, healthy lifestyle. Living in Southern California, you can pretty much work out all day long outside, so I spend a lot of time outside, staying active and busy. I try not to build anything.
It's understandable.
Do you like the idea of traveling around all of America, or is it not? Or you not really like traveling that much?
I tell you, I lived in Paris for 2 years straight out of college, and there was one day in particular that I was on 3 planes. I woke up in Paris, flew to London, worked in London in the morning, flew to Spain, worked in Spain in the afternoon, then flew to Greece and fell asleep in Greece, and woke up and worked in Greece. When I got done living in Europe, I was like, I don't want to travel anymore. But traveling around the States, particularly with this show, is really different, because we don't just see the insides of hotels and go to the job sites, and we get to talk to people, meet people in the community, people like yourselves, and that has proven to be far more rewarding than I thought it would be. So I do enjoy what I do. I do enjoy traveling.
What's your favorite part about your job on the show?
Okay, that's a question I do.
I would say my favorite part is meeting the community members. We meet the family for a total one day, and there's only a few minutes that I get to talk to them in that time, and then we spend a whole week with the community members. With your husband, you get to talk to people, get to hear their stories. A lot of times it's really nice when the family is an integral part of the community, and then you can get testimonials from people that know them, and so you get a sense of how they are. The people in Ohio, the show that aired last night, unbelievable family. They had 2 kids of their own. They adopted 3 kids from the inner city of Toledo, and they adopted 5 kids from Haiti. And in this tiny little house, and the husband was a firefighter, so all week long we're meeting all these people that are talking about how the commitment they have, the love, the way they share their family, their home, and that is really amazing. And then the best part, and I hope you can be here tomorrow, is when there's the reveal. Because when you see the Tutwiler stand out in front of the house and the bus moves, it's electric, and it just, any of your exhaustion and you're overworked, you're undersleep, and it's all worth it, because there's a family that literally their life has changed for the rest of their lives.
And that's when we all cry.
Yeah, you do. I've cried many times. I cry a lot watching the show.
Yes.
You can't underestimate the power of soundtrack.
Oh, there you go.
There's that little twinkling in the background, and I'm telling you, because you're standing here on set and you're very self-aware, and it's it's just you're in your own home. You know, you're not as self-conscious, and then there's the soundtrack starts twinkling in, and our editors do an amazing job.
Right.
And it's really, when it's all said and done, this show is pretty magical. The whole production of it, the whole build project of it.
Wow.
And then what's your least favorite part?
My least favorite part of being on the show would probably be Iad. No, it would be being away from my own family. That's difficult. You know, I have young kids at home, and part of that is that, they sacrifice their dad being gone for 10 days at a time. But the upside is I get to take them to the set of Wipeout. You guys ever seen Wipeout?
Oh yeah.
That's my son's favorite show, and that's
okay.
an ABC show. So I took him to Wipeout, and then I actually did a segment on Dancing with the Stars last week. So I took my kids to that. So I figure if they're gonna sacrifice having their dad gone, then they're gonna get to skip school and go to sets of different productions. So.
Yeah.
During the
Do you
project.
mind? Let's let honey. He has to get back. But
You can
thank
ask
you.
a few more.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. During the project, what's going through your mind?
During the project,
Yeah.
well, this week is the community center. So my
That's
thought
where
just
we're
keeps
headed.
going back to how is this going to benefit the community? What is the need here, and how can I meet that need? And this one is really unique. It's an entire town that needs help, and we're really glad and privileged to be here and help them. If it's just a singular family, I'll usually work on a room of one individual, and I will try and put myself in the mindset of that person, whether it's a 3-year-old boy. I did a rescue room for animals, so I drank out of a toilet. It was a new toilet, though, brand spanking new toilet. But I try and find out how can I help, how can I be of service, and that's about it, really. At the end of the week, you get to see the fruits of your labor, and we actually get to watch the family come home and go through the house and see how excited they are, and we'll see. I'll probably be at the dedication of the community center when that goes on.
Do you mind if I get a picture of you with them?
Certainly.
And I would love one.
Sure.